were exposing people from the marching stuff, and it actually went pretty well. And I came to work to the office today without any issues. Everything seems to be working as it's supposed to. So
It was good.
yeah, it was good from our side. So yeah,
Yes.
I don't know what's going on in Cali or in Bogota, but I'm sorry.
I have two students that are soldiers, and at this moment they are uh, in a military station without the possibility
To
to
move.
leave. Yes, to move.
Mm, that's bad. But
Yes,
anyways,
it's very very bad because one thing is that you request or for your rights.
hmm,
Another thing is this kind of situation that is
yeah,
very different. Is not according or not related to the principal objective, no?
yeah, you know, people have different motives, so it's bad.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's so bad. But tell me about your weekend.
My wig,
Why
no,
did you
please
forget?
don't. I don't want to talk about
Why
this
did you
week. I just
forget
want to delete it
the
from my.
day, the Wednesday day? Why?
I don't want to talk about this week. I just want to delete it from my existence. It's been awful. I don't know. There has been a lot of things to do. To deal with. Company released a new firmware upgrade for our system, and it broke a lot of units. Uh, so trying to, I don't know. Sometimes it just can drive me crazy. So I have until the 28th to deliver all my activities, and I haven't done anything
Mhm.
because I haven't been able to.
Oh
I
my God.
totally forgot on Wednesday class, and I am sorry
No,
again.
don't worry.
I'm behind a lot of activities. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm going crazy,
And
and
this weekend is for the university.
yeah, I think so. Yes, but I'm so tired.
Yes, I understand. I am tired too, but we have to. Okay, one, two, three more weeks
I think
until
so.
December
Another thing that just I just
12th.
realized because I haven't opened this Skype. One of my English classmates just texted me on Saturday about a week ago saying that I didn't include her on the work, collaborative work that we needed to upload. I'm pretty sure that I did, but she's telling me that her grades are not showing that she participated in the collaborative group. And she was asking me to send her the final task so she could upload it, and that she only had time until the 20th. And I just read the message. I think that girl is hating me like a lot.
Totally.
So I will have
I
to
know.
talk. I will have to talk to our teacher and tell him, like,
No,
hey, this was totally my fault. You should grade her. Is that gonna work?
but no, no, you can try. Obviously, you can try. But the teacher said, if you
But she
don't put this
participated.
person on your work, sorry for that.
I
But
didn't
try.
include one person, but because she actually didn't help, but it wasn't this one. So maybe
Mm,
he made a mistake.
yes, it's a mistake, but I don't know. So it depends on the teacher, no?
I don't know. I mean, I will look at the activity and I will ask him to check again because she. I'm pretty sure that she was added to the homework, and it wasn't her fault. And I see, I am a mess.
No.
I don't know. I hope. I think his name is Camilo, so I hope he's a nice person and he helps.
Try to call him and try
I will call
to
him and talk to him
solve.
and talk
Yeah.
to him in English so he knows that I'm a nice person. that I am sure that I didn't forget about her. I am sure. But whatever. So, all right.
Okay. Okay. Try to solve this problem.
Okay.
Okay. Let's begin with our class, with
Okay.
our Wednesday class.
Oh, we have to go back and do both.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
No, did you see the chat? I
uh
sent a file. This is the class.
yes. Um yeah, I saw the chat, but I just opened the Skype today, so I haven't looked at it. But let me open it. Open. Okay, so flexible working, reading
Mm-hmm.
practice.
This is our practice. I
Okay.
haven't. I didn't have class on Wednesday.
What do you mean?
The other group didn't attend.
Either? So you didn't have anything to do,
Exactly. I don't
so it
know.
was fun for you. But you're going to give
I
me a bad grade.
I
Uh,
I could relax that day.
okay, so what should I do with this?
Okay, open the link for a reading practice. Our first practice is a reading practice
The
about flexible working.
okay. So I'm assuming that you want me to share my screen.
No, no. Open the link on my computer too.
Okay.
Then mm, I'm going to read the first two paragraphs, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Fred works for a traditional company that expects him to start at 8:30 a.m. and leave at 5:30 p.m. or later every day. Much of his work is done on a project basis, and as a manager, he is responsible for the quality of work that is produced and for meeting deadlines. On most days of the week, there is often extra work to be done on a project, and Fred stays late in the office or brings his work home occasionally. When he finishes all his work before 5:30 p.m., he finds himself hanging around, chatting with colleagues and waiting for the time he can officially leave. With two small children at the school, Fred has to use up his annual leave in order to take time off when his children are ill, when he wants to attend their sports day, or any time the kids have a half day at school. Fred also lives an hour's drive from his office and therefore spends 2 hours a day commuting. Please, Jonathan, continue.
In the interest of increasing productivity and making better use of his time, Fred suggested the idea of flexible working to his director. His director, however, rejected his suggestion, saying that saying that he saw flexible working as problematic for the company. Fred's director isn't alone in this thinking. In many organizations, There is still a culture in which the employee who arrives the earliest and leaves the latest is considered the most hardworking, and many bosses still believe that they can't trust their employees to work remotely. They worry that there are too many distractions for workers at home, or that the team working and communication won't be as good if workers are physically disconnected from each other. Some employers think management is about the close supervision of employees to direct and control not just what is done, but also exactly how it is done. However, the nature of a lot of work today involves meeting deadlines, achieving certain objectives, and hitting targets. As most people who've worked in these kind of environments know, productivity is less about how many hours you spend in the office and more about how well you meet those goals. Even though they're outside the office, the remote worker who is not meeting targets is quickly noticed. Micromanaging bosses don't help productivity either. In fact, research shows that controlling bosses can have a negative effect on their employees' performance. In contrast, giving employees the freedom to organize their working schedule to fit with their personal life means they are working when they are best able to engage fully with their work and are therefore efficient and productive. Having choices in their working environment and timetable creates responsible and motivated workers who are likely to get better results, knowing they can meet the demands of both their job and their responsible life. Whether it is giving employees the right to work remotely, offering job sharing or part-time working, or allowing non-fixed start and finish times, flexible working is not just about practical working arrangements, but also about a cultural and mindset. For example, many remote workers find themselves working past their working hours, partly because there is no commuting to mark the boundaries between work and personal life, making it hard to switch off from work. Companies might need to consider training both workers and management staff to help them better understand what flexible working is, how to implement it, and how to encourage a results driven approach. Only then can flexible working truly result in happier employees, increased productivity, and better employee retention.
Okay. You are familiarized with this kind of work, no? Because you can work from home too, like me.
Yeah, I do it sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it though.
Now, you don't like it?
No,
No?
because I don't have a workstation, so I'm working from my bed.
No. Remember that you have to buy a desk. And a
Mm,
small desk, but you have to.
yeah, it doesn't fit my room, so
Because the bed is good, but not for work.
yeah, yeah,
It's not comfortable.
it is not. You're right. That's why I don't like it. Oh,
And you
okay.
but do you really work or not?
I do, yes, but it's uncomfortable.
Yes, totally uncomfortable. But if you try to work in the living room or in another place,
Well, in my house, we don't have a dining table, so it's not like I can go to living room or anything like that. We don't really have a table. That's it. So
no.
no, I mean we have a living room, but the table that we have is like this tall.
Ah,
So no, it's not gonna work.
okay. And then you have to buy a high chair.
Yeah, I mean I probably need a studio. That's what we need. Um, Somewhere that my niece can do homework and also I can work or anything like that. But we'll see.
Mm, okay. Okay. I have some questions, but I'm going to read the question and answer the question, please. What are the responsibilities and the charge of threat?
Hold on. What? What am I supposed to do?
This is according to the text, not. What are, Fred is the principal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
what was the question?
What are the responsibilities and the charge of Fred?
Can I read this again?
What?
Can I read this again? Fred works for a traditional company that expects him to start at 8:30, and he is a manager, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
And he is responsible for.
Uh, Meeting deadlines.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is responsible for a project.
For the quality of, yeah, most of his work is done on a project basis and as a manager, and he is responsible for the quality of work that is produced and for meeting deadlines.
Exactly. Okay. Does Fred have enough time for the children?
He does not, and he has to take time off, like
Oh,
yearly.
what was the idea that Fred suggested to his boss for improving his work?
Uh, Remote work, flexible work, actually.
Flexible working. Yes. What was the director answer about the suggestion of Fred?
No,
No? No more? No?
I mean,
The director.
I mean, his question, sorry, his answer was no because he didn't think that remote work was good for managers since he thought that they needed to be engaged with people.
Okay. What do you think about this concept? The employee who arrives the earliest and leaves the latest is considered the most hardworking.
It is total BS
Mm-hmm.
because even if I get to the office very early and leave very late, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm doing work. I can do whatever else just to show people that I'm doing something. But I could be doing nothing the whole day,
Exactly.
and people
Yeah.
will keep saying that I'm the hard worker of the office, the hardest. So no, I mean the harder workers are the people who show better results. It doesn't matter how long they stay in the office.
Yes. I had a boss who thought uh, like like this. For her,
I mean, it is so stupid because they
yeah.
expect you to arrive early and leave late, but they don't want to pay for those hours.
Yes.
So
People can stay at the office talking with the others um, with a cup of coffee
mhm.
and talk about what did you do, anything, and but that is not the idea. The idea is to be concentrated on your work, and
And the
it's not
tasks that
necessary spend 8 hours at the office, I suppose.
exactly. It's yeah, it's not as much as you stay, but as how many tasks you complete.
Yes, exactly. Okay, according to the researchers, what are the effects of controlling bosses?
People get tired and leave.
Yes,
I mean,
the work environment is a little bored with a
yeah.
lot of pressure with this kind of boss.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that's happening right now. And so I hired a guy like 2 months ago. And ever since he started working here, he has a different situation every week. And he has been asking for permission to leave or not coming or this and that. Last week, he decided by himself that he wanted to work from home. And he sent me a message on my Skype on a Saturday when he knows that I'm not gonna answer. And I saw it on Monday, so I got really pissed off because he didn't come to the office. The
Mhm.
excuse was that his brother was having a birthday and he wanted to spend time with his brother. So my question was like, okay, you wanted to work from home or you actually wanted to spend time with your brother? Because
Mhm.
by the message you just gave me, it doesn't look like you wanted to work. So I don't know if you actually worked. Now, yesterday he sent me a message and he said that this weekend he is scheduled to work on Saturday and Sunday. He said that this Sunday his daughter is having her first communion, and that he wanted me to see the possibility to change his schedule with somebody else. I
Mhm.
told him that first of all, if your daughter is having a first communion, you actually know with like half a year before the event. So you
Mhm.
should have told me like 3 weeks earlier so I could have done something. Second, I don't think it's a good idea for me to go and change somebody's schedule because you need the day off. So I'm sorry, but I'm not helping you this time. And the guy now
Yeah.
is pissed off because I'm controlling his schedule. And I'm like, are you serious? Like
Yeah.
I've been giving you time off every time that you ask for it, even if I think that your excuse is lame. And now you come here and tell he went to top management and said that I denied his request. So
Mhm.
the office manager asked me, and I was like, "Why are you asking me this? I am the one who makes the decision. You don't have anything to do with this." And she was like, "Yeah, I just wanted to know." Well, if he's so tired, then he needs to leave. So I think sometimes controlling bosses are necessary
Mhm.
because
Yes.
people, I mean, if you give too much freedom to people, they're going to take advantage of you. And I'm a nice guy. I mean, if you ask for anything, I'll try to figure something out so you can have the day off. Or I, I don't like being on top of everybody so they can do their jobs. They know what they need to do. This is not high school. I mean, we're all adults and we're grown ups, right? But if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, then I need to control you because I'm paying for your time,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So
But I think that situation is depend on the on the work about related to the activity. For example, in your case, you are manage people that who work in a call center. Yes,
kind of. I mean, it's not really a call center, but we do answer phone calls.
exactly. But it's necessary that a person is stay answering.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's necessary for someone to be available so they can.
and person knows that he has to meet that schedule from I don't know Sunday to Sunday from in the mornings, afternoon or nights I don't know,
Mhm.
but this is like a contract. They know or
E-
not before
Exactly.
before to um, before beginning the work, no?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Everything is very straightforward. They know all the conditions, and they know that we have work from Sunday to Sunday. They have a fixed schedule, so you choose morning shift or afternoon shift. But it's it's so selfish to not think about your colleagues. Like, hey, I have something this weekend, so you need to put
Mhm.
somebody else to work. Like, why? That person has been working for 3 weekends in a row, so it's his time to have a rest on a weekend. And
Yeah,
you just decided that you don't want to come. I'm sorry, but you're coming. So
but there are people so how do you know how to say conchudo?
yeah, it's selfish. It's selfish. They're
Exactly.
selfish. They don't think about any other person but
Any
them.
other?
and this is actually pissing me off, and I don't know how to control this because people are telling me like, hey, you're a manager and you cannot snap on people like that. You cannot go and confront them. You have to ask questions and try to understand, but I
Mm,
don't understand it. I'm sorry.
yes, because this is not the first time that
Exactly, it's
he
not the
needed me
first time that
something.
happens. Yeah, so I'm actually hopeful that he's not listening because he's there. So yes, I don't believe that a controlling boss should exist, but it's necessary sometimes. If they're controlling all the time, then no, that's not a good leader, and they're only going to make people get tired of the work environment, and they will leave the company.
Yes, yes,
There are plenty of places to work at, so
exactly.
you
Yes,
don't have to deal with
because
an a-hole.
in my case, I don't need this kind of boss because mm, I am my own boss.
Oh,
I can control my tax. I think I am very responsible. I know that I have to meet some goals and I have to present um, uh, I have to present results.
yeah, but maybe I mean your boss might be the owner of the company.
Yes, is the owner of the company, but he he is traveling around the world all year,
Oh, okay.
uh, and he's he has another kind of thing. Um, um, he trusts on you, and you have to respond.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I was saying, this is not high school.
Exactly.
Uh, we're grown-ups. You're getting paid to do something. You already should know what you need to do. So I'm expecting, yeah, that you give me the results that I'm needing from you. And if you're not giving me results, then we can discuss how you want to get paid and live, right?
Yeah.
So it's very straightforward, and that's I mean, yeah, I don't have to be there because if I have to be behind you seeing what you have to do or what you're doing or how you're doing it, then
Mm,
I don't hire anybody and do it myself, right?
yes.
Sorry, somebody came in.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, let's continue with another link. This is 44444. Okay,
The
for a
next
listening
slide.
practice.
Okay.
In the other slide, there is another link.
Listening
I will
exercise.
open
Watch
exactly.
the following video. Okay. Laura, give me a second,
No,
please.
it's the same. Okay, I.
Laura, you going for a beer? You're going for a beer?
Listen.
Huh? It's okay. She's cool. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Mm. Okay, flexible working. I have the video open. I think, oh, guidance, practical tools and resources to help you embed flexible working in your organization. Okay, I see the video here. So you want me to watch the video?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. In the next slide, there are some pictures.
I can still do them and fulfill my work and my job. Uh-huh. Oh, this one's difficult.
No, this is easy.
Um,
But please share your screen with me.
uh, share screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so flexible working
Okay.
is really about trust from your employee.
You can move the text.
Oh, the text?
Yes.
Oh, oh, it's never gonna happen.
Okay, flexible working. This is number 5. Flexible
Flex.
working is really about risk. Yes, good.
Okay, I can still do them and fulfill my work and my job. Um, Working how I want, when I want, and for as long as I want. Long.
This is number 3. No.
Really?
I suppose I don't remember very well. number. Wait a minute, please. Wait a minute. Number 3. Number three. I can still. No.
Okay, it is not about what time you turn up at work and what time you finish. I might need that bit of flexibility as an employee. Uh, can I watch the video again?
Obviously. Yes.
Mhm. Look, this is what he said. When I want, with who I want, and for as long as I want. So why is this not correct? Working how I want, when I want, and for as long as I want.
Ah, sorry. I was confusing. I'm thinking that you are trying to solve the number 3. Is the number 1. Sorry. Yes,
Uh,
that is okay.
yeah, I mean, the number three, I don't have anything.
Yes, number 1 is okay.
Okay, so is this one here on number three?
Number
Mm,
3.
no,
Number 3.
no, you
I
actually
might.
told me.
No, yes, it's okay.
Really?
Yes, I might need. Is the number 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, so allowing people the flexibility to work from home. I think that's him.
Yes.
Okay. I can still do them and fulfill my work. It's not about, I think that's him, and I think this is him.
Yes.
Is it correct?
Number 4. It's no.
Oh, so it's the other way around. So this one's here,
Yes.
and this one's here.
Number 4. It's not about. Yes, it's okay. And number 6. I can still do them. Yes. And number 5. Flexible working is really about trust. Yes, very good. And tell me for you, what is flexible working?
I think she actually gives the best mm, description. It's about like that give and take. because usually when you're looking for a job, you only accept what the employer needs from you, but you're never allowed to ask something in return apart from money. Uh, so flexible working is having that ability of negotiating with your boss and saying like, hey, I might need time off for medical appointments or moving from one house to another or some situations that might show up. So having the ability to do your job not in a flexible, not in a fixed schedule, but uh, whenever you're available to do it. Of course, I think it requires some boundaries. Like, I need you to work every day, but you don't necessarily need to work from 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you cannot start working at 8 because you need to go and do something else, you can go, but you need to make up for the hours later, right? Because I'm paying for
Mm-hmm.
hours at the end of the day.
Yeah. For me, is work without the stress of the office.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I think an office is a really good environment, and depending on the office, not every office is healthy.
In my office, sometimes good, sometimes not good. Sometimes I hate that people. Sorry, but sometimes they are very difficult. But I love them. But
Yeah,
sometimes no.
yeah. I mean, it's hard being at the office because if you're there, then everybody is entitled to bother you.
Mhm.
But if you're home, then since you're not there, people are going to ask over Skype or any other messenger, and you can take some time to relax before you get triggered.
Mhm. But for example, I work with a lot of women, and it's very difficult.
Really?
Uh, yes, because uh, women are very strong and difficult with other women. They are my friends, but sometimes they are. I don't understand them. I am a woman, but I don't understand that women. I sometimes
But is it because you're all women? Because we work with multiple women here and they get along well.
but you're a man and it's different.
I mean, they get along with each other. I'm not saying that they get along well with us, but women between women, they get along well. So I don't know if it's because there's also men in the office, so they're not as problematic
In your office or in my office?
in
Oh
my
man,
office.
in your office.
Yeah.
Problematic man?
No, what I'm saying is that you're saying that working with women is very difficult, and my
Hmm.
question is it because you're all women? Do you have any men in your office?
Ah no, yes. There are men. But my close relationship is with women.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes it's difficult. Be- uh, be- um, no, because the personal relation is easy because they are a good person. They are good persons.
Hmm.
But according to the specific tax, for example, I need money for my job, for my specific tax. I need money,
Hmm.
and I have when I need money, and the woman who managed this part, sometimes she didn't like this kind of situation. Sometimes I feel like she feels like the money is from from her pockets. I don't.
But that's pretty much every accountant. They're all like that. If you ask them for money,
Yes.
even if they're not theirs, they're going to control it. I don't know why, but that also happens with the accountant here. She
Yeah.
sometimes when you ask her for money, sometimes she can be an asshole.
Yes. And for me, is a situation that I have to. It's like a permission. Oh, please, do you have money? I need money because I have to pay to some nationalization process. I have to pay some purchase orders. I have to pay,
Hmm.
and sometimes for 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 her it's very difficult to understand that.
Yeah, I don't know. It happens here too. So last week and this week, I had to bring my computer to technical support, the one that the company gave me. So I told her that I was going to get it there, but she needed to pay for transportation because I wasn't going to do it.
Hmm.
And she was like, "But why?" It was because this is a company's computer. It's not my computer,
Exactly.
so you have to pay for it. And she was like, "Man, okay."
Yes, that's is
I know. I mean,
that.
when it comes to money, I know that I have to speak hard to her because otherwise she will give me a someday excuse and not give me money. So I always tell her like, this is companies matter. It's not my personal issues. So you need to pay for them. I'm not spending money to go somewhere else so they can fix your computer. So you have to be like uh, hard to them so they understand that you're not asking money for yourself because that's what they think.
Exactly. And it's easy for me when I was at home, when I am at home, because I only write an email.
Mm.
I need this, we have to pay this today, and she has to do her work. It's easier for me from home. Yes.
Then if you're in the office, send an email as well, and then you will avoid these kind of situations.
Nice, so impersonal.
Uh, well,
Because
you
I
you
am
will,
in the office, I am near to her.
and
No,
so and it's
by an
actually
email, no, because sometimes she, she, sometimes mm, she didn't read my emails, and I have to go to, to to her office and say, please, I need money, please, 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 please.
Mhm. Yeah, I know. I feel you. It's tiresome.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, my dear Jonathan, the class is over.
Okay. Thank you, and I'm sorry again.
No, that's
I'm
I
going
understand.
to stress trying to fix this with Jamie. Look at this. Look at this. She participated, and I didn't. Oh my God, this is gonna
Oh
be
my God.
shit show. Uh, but okay. Again, I'm sorry. Thank you for your patience.
No,
Uh,
thank you for your time. Um, no, thank you. Thank you.
so we have a test on Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah, it's a normal class, but I have to do a rubric with points. I don't know, but it's a normal class.
Okay.
It's a reading exercise. Is answer some question and no more. And it's our last class, no?
Is it?
Yes. Wednesday is our last encounter.
Mm, okay. I'm sorry. I will make sure I don't miss this class. Mm, I will be online. Okay.
Okay, okay. I hope to see you next Wednesday.
Okay. You will.
Okay, okay.
All right, Adriana. Thank you. Have a good
Bye
night.
bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.